I spent $550 to ruin over $3,000 worth of Aritzia clothes. I was under the assumption that when you hire a professional tailor, seamstress, they go in the seam and they make it smaller and then they sew it back up in the seam. They make random ass seams on the back of these clothes. These are Agodi jeans, okay? Agodi jeans, ruined, Madewell, American Eagle, Aritzia, Aura. Like, she just pinched it and sewed it pinched on both sides, on all of these.
Hey girlie, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. This is why I always recommend having a grasp of just basic sewing techniques, especially if you're spending a lot of money on your clothes, you're trying to build a high quality wardrobe. You should at least know how clothes work on a basic pattern level so that if you have to do something like this, like get them tailored, you can at least communicate with the seamstress on the same language. Taking out the waistband in the back is a very common method. What she did was with the two seams, I think that's a very lazy method with the two seams that are pinched. Usually what they do is they would take in the center back seam and the waistband. So it looks like you only needed about an inch taken off. So they usually just seam rip the waistband at the back, shorten it by an inch, and then adjust the center seam accordingly. So that is a very common method. It is a very fast, cost-effective method. If you have to take in anything more than like a couple of inches, then you're looking at repatterning the jeans a little bit, which can get a little bit more complicated. Then you have to kind of take it in and multiple seams, and that of course becomes a lot more expensive. I totally get your frustration, and I think I would be extremely frustrated too, and I know that you paid a lot of money for this, so I would actually contact the seamstress if I were you and ask her to either make it right or give you a refund. Good news is at least the jeans, I can't see the inside of the pants how they're finished, but at least the jeans are not ruined. Grab a seam ripper, rip those babies apart, and try to get them tailored correctly. If you need like a more in-depth explanation, I do suggest like looking up on YouTube. There's like a ton of tutorials on how to tailor jeans correctly, and at least you can go in with some basic knowledge and talk to her. You can just say you want the back seam taken in a little bit, you know, you want to avoid this, and this. And that way you can be sure that things are going to get done correctly and it won't be a waste of money and it won't potentially ruin your new pair of jeans. I hope this helps. I'm sorry.